Hi Mark, and thanks for your time to do this quick interview. We'd like to give our Apex readers a good idea of who you are, what you're about, and the content and approach of your mastery program.
The mastery program is unique, proven over the last 25 years to produce results in dental private practice here in the U.S., Canada, and in other areas of Europe. The purpose is to develop the capacity of the dentist to be an effective leader, manager, and owner. And that's not content, that's more context. So in other words, we have a technology that allows people to effectively look at their practice and see differently, because what you see determines what actions you take. So if we change the perception of the dentist about staff management, about vision, mission, purpose, if we have them see the field differently, their activity on the field will be much more effective. So one of the components of the mastery course that's different from, I believe, nearly all other consulting companies is we focus on the transformation of the dentist to be a highly competent businessman or businesswoman.
How long has the program been in existence?
Well, in some form or another, 25 years. The first mastery course was delivered to a small group of dentists in Seattle, Washington. And subsequent to that time, we've probably had 2,000 dentists go through the program. Although its form has changed, its intent, purpose, and results have been the same.
And from all these dentists who have gone through the program, what are some of the results that they've achieved?
Well, there's the human side, which is peace of mind, less stress, because they now know what to do in situations. So, for example, two staff members are having an argument and there's conflict and upset in the office. Most dentists would respond by going to their private office and hoping it goes away, or talking to another staff member and asking her to handle it so they don't have to intercede. But we're able to develop them to not avoid the conflict, but to use the conflict as a way to get to a more powerful future. So now that they know that they don't have to avoid it, they have more grace and power. So that's one thing that occurs in the mastery course, is a greater sense of ease and effectiveness, knowing that they can get it done. And then the other area that we have developed, and actually much more recently because of the recession, we have really developed a more potent infrastructure that allows people to design and manage their practices in a way that has a greater capacity to produce results.
Okay. Can you tell me a bit more about why you've chosen to bring the mastery program over to the UK?
That's an interesting question. I was pretty content just delivering in North America, and then clients called me from Parma, Italy, San Sebastian, Spain, and Lisbon, Portugal, looking for some level of work to enable them to take the next level of practice success. I went over there not long ago and saw that my work was quite effective in any culture. So I thought that to build a presence in Europe would be a good strategic move for the business. And also it makes a huge contribution to have people deal with their practice in a much more effective way.
Just briefly, what would you say to a dentist who is considering coming along to one of the evenings that you'll be presenting at in January?
There's several kinds of conversations that one could have. One could have a discourse in which someone stands in front of the room and spews information, but information without experience doesn't turn into knowledge. And experience is not difficult if you have people participate or work with you. So I want to demonstrate how our work works, and also to lay out how we develop the infrastructure, measurements, management processes, all of that in dental practice. So they'll get a pretty good sense of what this program is about at these evening sessions.
Well, thank you, Mark. I think this gives people a very clear picture about the program. I'm sure we'll have lots of people signing up. I certainly look forward to meeting you as well in January.